I am a democratic person, but it seems there are certain restrictions to democracy in my country. Why certain people, they have special preferences. They are more equal than others. They have political will. They have political support for their own interests, while the others have nothing. This is the cause of caste in India. What is caste? Is it like racial discrimination, apartheid in South Africa or other places? I wouldn't say no, because some people are of the same races and there is discrimination among them. So we have to analyze caste. I think we have never thought about it. I wouldn't say. Some great men have really analyzed it, but we have not read it. Now caste comes from profession, job. Most of the menial jobs, or like cobbler's, carpentry, are all reserved for a caste. Each caste does the job. Higher jobs like teaching, and explaining the spiritual Vedas and so on goes to the Brahmins, who are upper caste, of course. The rulers, the Rajas, the class which rules is Kshatriya, of course the upper caste. The vast majority of people are lower caste. They do all the menial jobs. They have no voice. Now, in these modern times, where education has become common, the problem is still pertaining. Educated people are not getting administrative jobs. Only some section of the upper caste are able to get higher jobs. There is no rule whatsoever. It's an unwritten law that they are not given the proper chance. This is what topples democracy in India. Equality, equal opportunity for everybody is thus not come. Now you have to understand this is a custom or state of affairs for centuries. This is not a new, suddenly perceived state of things. It has been there, it just altered. Now during the independence, an insightful leader named Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who himself was a Dalit. Dalit is an outcast. He doesn't even include in the caste. He is outside the caste. Or they are called Chandalas, who don't have any human rights at all, let alone democratic rights. In the past, they were not allowed to travel on public places, public roads, drink public water, even eat cattle. They were given dead cattle for food. Now Ambedkar, he had gone to Columbia University to get his doctorate, and he analyzed this problem very much, and all his writings on caste and the Indian condition is present in these archives of Columbia University. A lot of academic matter is there. I will give you the link in the introduction. Now, after the independence, the higher castes got the power. In the guise of democracy, they wanted a constitution, and there was nobody able enough to draft a constitution, and Ambedkar was made the law minister. He gave leadership to draft the constitution. He made a constitution the best he can under the circumstances. But after the constitution was passed in the parliament, he was sidelined, of course. He was no more in power. There are a lot of history in his effort drafting the constitution. Well, now after around about 50 years, the situation has changed. The social economic situation in the world has changed, and the people, the world society look for more for ability rather than the caste. So these companies, MNCs, are starting recruiting people who have ability, and mostly the Dalits and lower castes get recruited. Now the education system here, they don't want to facilitate this, so they have an anti-people policy. Now even the situation is so, some people come out with their ability and they get good social conditions through their jobs. This problem has caused agitations in universities in recent years. We have all heard about it. We know about it. And I suppose in coming years, the lower caste and Dalits get a more opportunity in governing this state.